Hello and welcome back to the Mariner. Now I've had about 2 weeks off from creating any content. Now where am I? Look, there's a fish. Can you see that? Me being able to pay the bills with that. So, what have we got going on here now? You might think that we are going to be immediately getting into Osprey and what should we do next? Because the list is rather long and, might I say, a little worrying, but no, because what actually has to happen now is that in a realistic world where amazing things suddenly pop into being, it's not just because like the wish fairy comes down and goes, oh, I light you with the good luck of the fairies. No, it's that you do a lot of working behind the scenes to make connections, relationships, so that you can bring to a focus point in a particular moment all that's required to get an 80-foot boat like across the Atlantic, like we did, and into the Fastnet race, which we did. So I'm quite happy with this. If you're happy with this, let's get on with it. We're not going to be doing anything with Osprey. That's a good start, right? What we're going to do is we're going to go and pay back in kind the optimism and generosity that got our mainsail tours, and that means we have to go back to Portland, Maine in the US. That's correct. We are not even going to be on this boat for the next 15 minutes. I'm going to get my headphones on. I'm going to make sure I've left the boat in a pretty organized state, which it seems to be. Is everything done? No, it is not. I did a family holiday, then I scattered my mother's ashes, and then I came back here and I zonked out for like 5 days, barely moved off the boat. But the boat is tidy. Ken has completely remade the floor in the heads. My God, my mouth is so dry. I went to leave the boat and I thought, good God, how on earth am I going to explain? How am I going to explain the fact I'm not on Osprey? What happened to the Fastnet? Well, the Fastnet was absolutely fantastic. I'd say if you go over to Patrick Lane's channel, he's got a fantastic write-up of exactly what went on there. Write-up, a fantastic video series, it seems, 4 videos about what happened on board the boat. So I'm leaving the boat in the good care of my parents, who have got their own picture on the wall. That's been a very positive thing. I scattered my mother's ashes after the holiday with Kat and Isaac, in which I found out that Kat is pregnant again. So, emotional? Oh, no, I just needed to have a lie down for 5 days to kind of go, whoa. And we made all that money for little Hannah Seeley to get her treatments. Like, that's quite a lot, actually, you know? Kind of need to just decompress for a little while. I'd say to anybody at any time, if you can, find somewhere in the world where no one's going to disturb you for like 3, unless you like have died, will not disturb you for 3 or 4 days, and just be able to get out of it. Otherwise, the stress just makes you a raggedy mess. But you have to go through that a few times as you become an adult, right? And then learn how to put the pieces back together again and get on with the next project to keep everything going. Maybe some of the plates that you're spinning one day will actually have your lunch on them. Right, so the boat is clearly tidy enough, organized enough. Yes, there is one glaring issue, which is that the mainsail cover is in Southampton. Look, it's very sunny today. It looks very bad. It's actually only been the first bit of sunshine we've had actually since we got here. That's kind of not true. Look, I was asleep for 5 days. It seems to be okay, but clearly it needs to get a cover on it immediately. It's not going to do any harm to be out there for a couple of days in like 50 degrees north, just not that much sun. Right, so I'm going to lock up the boat here, and literally, well, I'm not going to lock it up, but I'm going to go through myself and check now and get myself on the little rib here, go over to the dock. We're going to go on a train, then we're going to go on an aeroplane, and then we're going to go in a car, and then we're going to be at Portland, back in Maine in the US, and we're working on the Trimaran Spirit. So if you're interested in any of that, go and have a look below and see if you can be part of the solution to work out that last 8,000 for little Hannah, so she's got access to that hyperbaric chamber. I'm going to be donating as well. I am now connecting with the people that want to do the schedule that's coming up next year. People talked about the Newport Bermuda race, talked about the Caribbean 600. That's cool, we can do that. Same deal, $3,000. It's about 10 days that people come on board. That's a quick update from me. I'm going to get going now to there's a train station. We have got nice light luggage. Hopefully not too much happens in between here and there, but yes, there is a full set of waterproofs in there as well. And then bag of rubbish. So pretty tidy. Leave the boat now. We've got a couple of guys going to be looking after her, just keeping an eye on her. There's no weather coming. There's no expectation that anything this time of year is going to really hit Cherbourg. She's been tied up here for 5 days, no problems at all. So yeah, I'm happy leaving her. And then let's go and have a look at Spirit in Portland, Maine, and let's see what that's all about. It's a trimaran, it's 40 foot long. It's basically this in a slightly different arrangement, isn't it? Speak to you soon. Cheers.